featuring what sounded like Manhattan Democratic Party boss and former state assemblyman Keith Wright disparaging Harlem Assemblywoman Inez Dickens. Only the recording was fake.
Yeah, she's not running. She's done. I dug her grave and she rolled into it. Lazy, incompetent. If it wasn't for her, I'd be in Congress.
In an interview this week, Wright described his reaction.
And it hit me like a 2x4. I mean, I did not know. I was in shock.
It was presumably a political dirty trick meant to influence the race for Dickens' seat, a race that includes Keith Wright's son, Jordan Wright, though Dickens herself has since announced she's retiring. So-called deepfakes have already surfaced in the presidential race, where a robocall in New Hampshire mimicked President Biden's voice, telling primary voters to stay home.
Your vote makes a difference in November, not this Tuesday.
Last year, a pro-Ron DeSantis ad featured AI-generated fake images of former President Trump embracing Anthony Fauci. But the Keith Wright deepfake is perhaps the most notable to hit New York's political world. He says he sent a cease and desist letter to the platform hosting the recording.
It's just something that's very, very dangerous. It's almost like a nuclear bomb that people are able to use. And number one, it needs to be regulated. Number two, at this moment in time, it's like the wild, wild west.
This is identity theft on steroids.
Queens Assemblyman Clyde Vannell has been pushing a variety of AI-related legislation. He's also been effective in raising awareness of AI's capabilities. Last year, he introduced a bill related to tenant rights, researched and written by artificial intelligence, with the accuracy and language reviewed and refined by humans.
The prompt that I asked the program, find a gap in New York state laws and write a law to fill that gap.
Vannell also produced a deepfake of himself, announcing a bill that would pay every New Yorker $5,000 a month.
We really are moving into, I think, kind of the deepfake era in American campaigns.
Deception in politics is nothing new. The difference now is easy access to powerful AI tools.
It doesn't take, fancy technology or a lot of sophistication now to create a reasonably convincing deepfake. That's new, and that takes some of these problems that we've been confronted for a while and kind of supercharges them.
Not everyone is so troubled. Last year, Mayor Adams revealed the city had made AI-generated robocalls featuring his cloned voice speaking in foreign languages.
Hola, soy el alcalde Eric Adams. Queremos invitarlo a venir a trabajar con la ciudad de Nueva York.
Adams said he was putting AI to good use, helping reach underserved New Yorkers.
This is some amazing technology that we need to wrap our heads around and not be afraid of.
Increasingly, elected officials are also using AI-generated content in fundraising emails, social media posts, and other materials. Brooklyn City Councilwoman Susan Zhuang, whose first language is Mandarin, used AI to answer questions from the publication City and State New York, which later added this editor's note. After publication, Zhuang admitted this response was written using artificial intelligence. City and State expects respondents to answer questions in their own words. For now, while a number of AI-related bills have been introduced in Albany, no laws currently exist in New York or on the federal level regulating the use of deepfakes in politics.
The chances are very great that one will never, ever find out who was responsible. Who was responsible? And it's almost like a technological hit and run.